Hi everyone and welcome. Today I thought I would do a little stitch with me. I don't know how this is going to go, but we will just have a go and see. So today is Thursday the 22nd of December. You'll probably see this tomorrow, Friday the 23rd. But I thought I would do a stitch with me on my London piece, which is this one here. I'm doing on the black Ada, so it's 1/1 full cross on 18 count. So this is what I thought I'd work on today. It's a paper chart, but when I work on a paper chart I take a photo of it and I put it on my iPad, and then I can blow it up big and mark it off with my Apple Pencil, so that just makes it a bit easier for me. I use GoodNotes, and yeah, I can zoom in really close and I can yeah, see where I'm going. So I thought I would do a little bit on this today. This is the last piece in my 37-week rotation, and I would have touched every single whip this year, which is pretty good, so I'm happy with that. So let's do some stitching. I haven't worked on this piece for such a long time, and I haven't done a stitch with me forever. So I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I'm sure we will find something to blabber on about. My girls have gone shopping because it's Abby's birthday today. I think they may have gone to the movies. I'm not 100% sure. I think they were going to see the new Avatar movie, but I don't know whether they were doing that today or not. So or they may just go shopping. I suppose it's going to be so busy down there. They asked if I wanted to go. Come on, Mum. No thanks, you can go and I'll see you when you get home. I wouldn't be able to deal with all the crowds of people. I mean, I have enough of it at work, and I don't need to be out there unnecessarily. So that's what they're doing. My son's still asleep. My husband's at work. My son doesn't get up till just about the sun goes to bed, but that's typical teenage boy. My middle daughter came last night, so she's home for Christmas. She's got a week or so off work, so she's happy. So and then I think we may be having Spencer tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, hang on, see, I've already made a mistake. No, I haven't. I'm just going to have to backtrack a little bit. Got to go down under there. So she said she was going to come down tonight to see Abby for her birthday when she finishes work. And she said, I said, I'll see you when I get home from work. And she said, oh, maybe not, because she will be, you know, it'll be too late and past Spencer's bedtime. But I said, well, you can put him to bed and then I will, because I'm not working tomorrow, he can just stay. And she said, oh, you can just bring him back on Saturday morning when you go to work. I said, no. So whether she comes to get him tomorrow afternoon or not, I don't know. But we'll see what happens when she comes down, I suppose. So got all the windows open and I've got the fan on, so you may hear that humming in the background, but that can't be helped. It's too hot. We don't use our aircon very often because it's too expensive to run. We will use it when it's extreme heats, but not when it's okay with just a fan. So we just, you know, electricity is so expensive, so we don't use it very often. So where am I? I think I'm there. I don't know how long this will go for today. Just something a little bit different. So that's in line with that one, and then there's one more up there. You would have seen this chart all over the place. Ginger Gerald Stitcher, he's doing it. He's done so much on his, and Darren the Dizzy Stitcher, he's powering through his as well, and they are looking fantastic. I can't wait to get to that stage where it's recognizable. It's because my dad is from the UK, my brother was born over there, so my mum and dad met over there. So London has a bit of family history, so this will be a lovely piece to eventually one day have hanging proudly on our walls. Every time I see, you know, it come up on a floss tube, I'm like, oh, I wanna, you know, I just always want to stitch on it. And I didn't know how I'd go with the 1/1 full cross, you know, on 18 count, but it's really, really nice. It gives it such a delicate look. I'm used to 2 strands on 18 count, but this is really good. So, and I've got a white pillowcase on my lap, otherwise you would have seen my legs, but that sort of helps with, normally if it's just me stitching on it, I used to put my magnifying lamp underneath so I could see, but I've got all the windows and curtains open, and in the white pillowcase, so it seems to be going okay. Work's going good. Very, very, actually, you know, it's not as busy as I thought it would be. Last year was just absolute madness. I suppose, you know, with only a few days to go, it could pick up, but you know, there's a constant stream of shoppers, but there's just not the excess like there normally is. So yeah, whether everyone's shopping online or they're all doing click and collect, I don't know. Click and collect and e-com, which is online shopping, are busy. So there's a constant stream of people coming to collect their shopping, and we're always doing e-com. So we all have turns at, well, not turns, but whoever's available to do those two roles in each department does it. There's no, we did have a dedicated click and collect and e-com person, but now we're doing it so that we just, whoever's in the department does it. I don't mind doing click and collect or e-com, and then you know, get to go and scout around the shop and have a look and see what's there, and it's a great way to learn where everything is, and then you go out the back and pack it. So that's always fun. But yes, retail is a dog world, that's for sure. It brings out the best and worst in people, that's for sure. And it's a culture that should be changed, you know, because people can be so damn rude and you just have to smile and grin and bear it. You know, it should be that, I mean, I know it's not appropriate, but why should you cop their rudeness and not be allowed to respond? I mean, I could, you know, it's people think they're so entitled, and it's wrong. It is so wrong. Now what am I doing there? Yeah, definitely shouldn't be. I think that stops. Does it stop on there? Oh, now I'm confused. So there's those 4. Oh, I've gone one too far. Too far. So it's alright, we just have to frog these 2 out. Too busy talking. Yes, because I certainly would. I mean, I don't get it all that much. You know, you get the rude people every now and again, but I don't cop it as much. Which is good. So I had one lady complain about me, but you know, my store manager what it was that she wanted a piece of fabric, so fabric cut, and she bought a few rolls to the counter, but wanted less than a metre and it be at a remnant price. So she knew what she was after, and she brought the smallest rolls up to the counter, knowing that there possibly might be less than a metre. Anyway, one of them had 1.20 meters on it, and the other one had, I can't even remember what the other amount was, and she and her husband was there. She wanted it for the remnant price because she thought it was going to be. Anyway, I said to her, she said, can't I have that last bit on there? And I said, well, no. I said, you'll need to, we can't just give fabric away. She said, but it's 15 or 20 centimetres. I said, yes, and then it will be cut and put into the remnant bin at a remnant price. Well, can't I just have it? Well, no. And so I cut the piece off. If she'd have been a little bit nicer, she was darn rude. If she'd have been a little bit nicer about it, it may have ended a little bit differently, but because she was so rude to begin with, she got nothing. Well, she got her piece that she had to pay for, and the other piece went in the remnant bin. So she called her, look at this. She called her husband over and she said, look at this. This is terrible. She said, what a waste of fabric. And I said, well, it's not a waste. I said, it will be going into the remnant basket and someone will be happy to pay for it. I offered it to her at the remnant price as the extra piece, but she didn't want it. She wanted it for nothing. And then she made a big song and dance about it and complained. And my store manager said to her, well, the team member did the right thing by offering it to you at a remnant price, but you didn't want it. So, there's no, nothing wrong has been done. And she still didn't agree, but anyway, that was the end of her, and I haven't seen her since, so that's probably a good thing. And then she didn't want it from the end of the roll because it was wrinkled, and she wanted me to take it from, pull everything off the bolt. I said, well, there's a full bolt over there, because it was wrinkled, and she wanted it from the center. I said, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I said, you normally take them home and wash them and iron them anyway. Oh no, I haven't got time for that. Well, that's not my problem. When you're crafting and sewing and quilting, you always pre-wash your fabrics. But yes, that's just one of the delights that we've had, but it didn't end in her favour, so that was that. But even my husband said, it's taken him 40 odd years to realise that you don't get anywhere if you're excuse my language. And for him to say that, he's being rude to people doesn't get you anywhere. Which he's, it's taken him a lifetime to learn, but yes. And even with 2 of my kids now, and they work in hospitality in the food industry. My son doesn't cop it because he's a sushi chef. He doesn't deal with customers. But Abby, she's been at KFC for, whatever, she's 17, so 3 years. And prior to that, Rosie was at KFC too, and they get it all the time. Hunger just brings out the worst in people. They're so cranky. But it gives them thicker skin, I suppose. But I don't understand it. I don't get it. Right, where am I up to? I get stuck when I get to the bottom because I'm too busy talking. That one. Got one there. One underneath that. Okay, that's that. I better mark this off so I know where I'm up to. Yes, so that is life in the retail world. Did I do that one in there? Yes. Now where am I going to go? Right, sorry, just marking this off and trying to find my next spot, which is up here. So every year for the kids' birthdays, they get to choose what dinner meal they want, whether it's a takeout or we go out, or whatever they choose. So Abby for her birthday has chosen tuna salad. So I make tuna salad and the kids just absolutely love it. So she's she's chosen that for her birthday dinner, which is we didn't see that one coming. But so after this I will go and make a tuna salad. It's good because I'll be able to take some for dinner tonight. I've only got a small shift tonight, which is good. 5 till 9. It's a nice easy one. Right, now where do I go? Done those 3. I've got all the windows open so you can probably hear that plane flying overhead. And let's jump over to this side. Now I hate stitching uphill. Absolutely hate it. So there I go. One. I get so... I don't know why I don't like going uphill. I don't like walking uphill, let alone stitching uphill. But yes, so I've got to make the tuna salad, and doesn't take very much though. So actually I don't know if my oldest daughter knows we're having it for dinner, because that's her favourite too. Well, she'll know when she gets here. Right, I'm gonna run out of thread. I can hear people talking outside. Okay. to, where are we? Down to there, one more in there. I've just about finished this thread. Go back up there. I'll finish this thread off and then I will head off and get on with my day and make tuna salad and get some washing done. It looks a bit overcast and it may rain, but we'll see how that goes. There's one going there, yes. But I'll finish this thread first. We can go, then I can do some other stuff. I really want to get my Christmas quilt finished. I've got to put the borders on and quilt it, but I just haven't had the motivation to do it. I won't do it today, but I've got so many things I want to finish, but time and energy are what I lack. Right, that's those ones, and then there's one little random one in there. I'm still trying to figure out my plans for next year's stitching. I haven't 100% decided yet on what I want to do, so as in rotation wise, I enjoyed doing this system every week. It worked quite well and it got all my projects stitched on, which was the goal, so I was happy that that worked. But I've got quite a few small ones that if I put the time in, they could get finished, which ideally I'd like. But I just have to work out a plan. I need a plan. So that's on top of there, that one's there. So that's something I'll have to do in the next couple of days, is sit down and work out what I want to do. So I've been blabbing for 28 minutes, so I hope I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all have a wonderful day and weekend coming up, and special day on, what day is it? Sunday. Sunday's Christmas Day. Have a great day on Sunday, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.